All right, intermediate algebra students, this is your first absolute value video. So on this one, um, when you see things like this, it looks really confusing. It's not so bad. Okay, first of all, the real one that we're looking for is they're trying to tell you this right here, and it's going to be easier if I show you a graph type thing. This is our next problem, so don't get too confused. But when they give you this kind of stuff, the f of x equals the absolute value of x, they're talking about this blue line that goes right here, that starts at the origin and it goes up. So absolute value graphs always go at a V. You should have learned this last year as an 8th grader, but I don't know how much with COVID they did teach you of this. But just know that this V graph is your main absolute value graph for the function of x equals the absolute value of x. That's what that is. Now, when they're talking about shifting that graph to a g of x, okay, whatever happens on the outside of the absolute value, anything that's not inside the absolute value, but rather on the outside, a plus sign means you go up. So you would shift this up so many units. A minus sign would mean that you would shift it down. So anything on the outside that goes plus goes up. If it goes minus, it goes down. That part, I think, makes sense to everyone. The part that people get most confused by in this is what happens on the inside. Okay, if you think about it, what number would it take for x to equal to cancel a -1? And most of you would say, oh, it would take a +1. Yep. So what happens is on the inside, whatever this number is, in order to cancel it, you have to shift the graph the opposite direction. So in this case, this one would shift one in the positive direction. Okay, so with that being said, here's what we've got. To get the graph, to get the function g, shift the f value up or down. Well, this right here, because it's positive, tells you to shift it up. So we're going to shift this one up right here as I've written. We're going to shift it up by 9 units. Whatever this number is, that's how much you shift it up by. Then, how do we cancel out the -1? You need to shift it to a +1. So positive numbers go to the right. So we are then going to shift right or left. Well, we are going to shift to the right because we have to go 1 positive unit. So it's to the right 1. Left would be negative, right is positive. Up is positive, down is negative. Hopefully that makes sense. Next one. So here's the graph. So we're starting with this F graph right here, the blue one, and we're shifting to this one, okay? Well, first of all, did this one shift to the left or did it shift to the right? It shifted in the negative direction. So then the part that would happen is we're looking for the part inside of the, oops, yeah, I didn't mean for this thing to be moving around. Let's see, I wonder if I can get that to lock real quick so I can do that. There we go. So this part inside, since it shifted in the negative direction, it should be a positive. Well, it can't be A then, because this is a negative. This one is a positive, so it could be this one. Cannot be this one, but it could be this one. Then it shifted, did it shift up or down 2? Well, you might notice it shifted down 2. And remember, the part on the outside is just what it is. +2 goes up 2, -2 goes down 2. So this would be a -2. So this one would take, and I'm just going to get a nice little fun red color. Let's do red. This one would simply be shifted down 2, and it shifted to the left 6. Remember the +6, in order to cancel +6, we'd need a -6. We shift to the negative side 6 units. That's how you do this one, guys. Hey, have a great day, and I'm here to help you on this. Bye-bye.